The National Electrical Code allows the use of welding cable type W as fixed wiring in certain applications, including direct current circuits. Type W cable is specifically designed for direct current applications, making it suitable for powering IMAX projectors using direct current rectifiers. IMAX theaters are typically large, industrial spaces where the use of welding cable is common. Type W cable is highly flexible, which is beneficial for projectors that move on transporters. To use Type W cable as fixed wiring, the following National Electrical Code requirements must be met. Firstly, the cable must be installed in conduit or other approved raceways. Secondly, the cable must have a voltage rating equal to or greater than the circuit voltage. Thirdly, the cable must be protected against overcurrent and short circuit. While Type W cable is suitable for use in this application, there are other cable types that could also be considered. Medium voltage cable Type MV is a high-performance cable designed for industrial applications. It is highly flexible and resistant to environmental factors. Metal-clad cable Type MC is a versatile cable suitable for both indoor and outdoor use. It is protected by metal armor and is resistant to physical damage. High-performance network cable Type HPN is specifically designed for high-speed data transmission. It offers excellent flexibility and durability. Therefore, Type W welding cable is a viable option for fixed wiring in IMAX theaters with direct current projection systems, as long as the National Electrical Code requirements are met. Alternatively, other cable types such as Type MV, Type MC, or Type HPN may be considered based on specific application factors. Let's delve deeper into the specifics of using Type W welding cable as fixed wiring and the considerations for alternative cable types. Understanding the National Electrical Code requirements is paramount when considering Type W cable for fixed wiring. The stipulation that the cable must be installed in conduit or other approved raceways is crucial for providing physical protection and ensuring compliance with safety standards. Conduit protects the cable from damage caused by abrasion, impact, or environmental factors, thereby reducing the risk of electrical hazards. The requirement for a voltage rating equal to or greater than the circuit voltage is non-negotiable. Selecting a cable with an adequate voltage rating ensures that it can safely handle the electrical potential of the circuit without risk of insulation breakdown or failure. Overcurrent and short circuit protection are essential for safeguarding the cable and connected equipment from damage due to excessive current flow. This protection is typically provided by circuit breakers or fuses, which are designed to interrupt the circuit in the event of an overload or short circuit condition. When evaluating alternative cable types such as Type MV, Type MC, and Type HPN, it is important to consider their respective characteristics and suitability for the specific application. Type MV cable, with its high-performance design and resistance to environmental factors, may be a suitable choice for demanding industrial environments where durability and reliability are paramount. Its flexibility also makes it easier to install and route in complex wiring systems. Type MC cable offers versatility for both indoor and outdoor applications due to its metal armor protection. This armor provides excellent resistance to physical damage, making Type MC cable a robust option for environments where the cable may be exposed to mechanical stress or impact. Type HPN cable is specifically engineered for high-speed data transmission, making it ideal for applications where reliable communication and data transfer are critical. Its flexibility and durability further enhance its suitability for use in dynamic or harsh environments. In summary, when choosing a cable for fixed wiring in IMAX theaters with direct current projection systems, it is imperative to carefully assess the application requirements and consider the advantages and limitations of different cable types. Type W welding cable can be a viable option if installed in compliance with National Electrical Code requirements, while alternative cable types such as Type MV, Type MC, and Type HPN may offer enhanced performance or suitability for specific operating conditions. The selection process should prioritize safety, reliability, and compliance with applicable standards to ensure the long-term integrity of the electrical system. Remember that local electrical codes and regulations may have additional requirements or restrictions on the use of specific cable types. Always consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to ensure that the chosen cable meets all applicable requirements and is suitable for the intended application. Furthermore, proper installation techniques are essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of any cable system. Cable should be installed in accordance with manufacturer's instructions and industry best practices to minimize the risk of damage or premature failure. This includes proper termination, support, and routing of cables, as well as adequate protection against environmental factors such as moisture, heat, and chemicals. Regular inspection and maintenance of the cable system are also important for identifying and addressing any potential problems before they escalate into major issues. This may include visual inspections, insulation resistance testing, and thermal imaging to detect signs of damage, degradation, or overheating. By following these guidelines and best practices, it is possible to ensure that the chosen cable system provides safe, reliable, and long-lasting performance in IMAX theaters with direct current projection systems. Keep in mind that electrical codes and standards are subject to change, so it is important to stay up to date with the latest revisions and interpretations. Consulting with industry experts and participating in continuing education programs can help ensure that you have the knowledge and skills necessary to make informed decisions about electrical wiring and cable selection. The information provided is intended for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional engineering advice. Always consult with a qualified electrical engineer or inspector before making any changes to your electrical system. It is also worth noting that the specific requirements for cable selection and installation may vary depending on the jurisdiction and the specific application. Be sure to check with your local authorities to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. Finally, remember that safety should always be the top priority when working with electricity. Always energize circuits before working on them and follow proper lockout-tagout procedures to prevent accidental energization. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and eye protection, and use insulated tools to minimize the risk of electrical shock. By following these safety precautions, you can help ensure a safe and productive work environment for yourself and others. In addition to the cable types mentioned earlier, there are other factors to consider when selecting a cable for fixed wiring in IMAX theaters with direct current projection systems. These factors include the ambient temperature, the presence of corrosive substances, and the potential for mechanical stress. The ambient temperature can affect the ampacity or current carrying capacity of a cable. Cables are typically rated for a specific maximum operating temperature, and exceeding this temperature can lead to insulation degradation and premature failure. If the cable is to be installed in a high-temperature environment, it may be necessary to select a cable with a high temperature rating or to direct the cable's ampacity. The presence of corrosive substances, such as chemicals or moisture, can also damage the cable's insulation and conductors. In corrosive environments, it is important to select a cable that is specifically designed to resist the effects of these substances. This may involve using a cable with a special jacket material or coating. The potential for mechanical stress can also affect the choice of cable. If the cable is to be installed in an area where it is likely to be subjected to physical abuse, it is important to select a cable that is rugged enough to withstand the stress. This may involve using a cable with a thicker jacket or with a metallic armor. In addition to these factors, it is also important to consider the cost of the cable. The cost of different cable types can vary significantly, and it is important to balance the cost with the performance and durability requirements of the application. In some cases, it may be possible to use a less expensive cable if it is adequately protected from environmental factors and mechanical stress. However, it is important to avoid compromising safety or reliability in order to save money. Ultimately, the selection of the appropriate cable for fixed wiring in IMAX theaters with direct current projection systems is a complex process that requires careful consideration of a variety of factors. By consulting with qualified electrical professionals and following industry best practices, it is possible to ensure that the chosen cable system provides safe, reliable, and long-lasting performance. Remember that the information provided is intended for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional engineering advice. Always consult with a qualified electrical engineer or inspector before making any changes to your electrical system.